Hello, Toastmasters. Jeremy, welcome. I suppose you think I've emulated Peter, but actually he did not call me and say, "What are you wearing?" That's what you do in high school. Let me remind you what the objectives for Peter's speech were. He needed to use correct words, sentence structure, rhetorical devices when possible. The word was the main thing. How did he use his words? Peter, you had such great strengths. Your voice was great. You went quiet and had our attention, and then you get a little louder. I think it's the dramatic aspect of your background, and it certainly shows well. The eye contact was great. You did not use the stage as much, but what you did in a small room got everybody's attention. I think that was great. Used a little humor and mostly a lot of seriousness. So those were really, really good strengths. I liked your gestures. I thought you were so dramatic in some of your words, especially at the grave site, when you talked about the grave site, and when you were reading. All of those things were very dramatic. You get softer and louder, as I said. One of the quotes that I remember that just draws a picture in everybody's mind, I thought, was when you were looking around at the leaves, they were speckled with color. That was just one of the many good examples you used. And one time you closed your eyes when you were talking about closing your eyes. I thought that was awfully good as well. So very strong. A few things for consideration, remembering this is one person's opinion. You did use some fillers. You started with the word so, as a matter of fact, and we do that so much, but so's and ands, you might want to kind of watch that. You might want to use the stage a little more, but again, it depends on the topic, and so that's a really picky thing. To recap, what you did so well, so many things that you did well, was it was very coherent. I think we knew what you were talking about because you knew what you were talking about. I thought it was very creative the way you did it. Again, you're a drama background, where I wish that I could do some of those things that you do as well. And I certainly think it held everybody's interest. Can't wait to hear your next one.
Thank you, Don.